Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live version of Champagne and Conversations. Yes, we are in New York City for the WIPS Women Inside Professional Sports, and we are so happy to be a part of the 10th annual event. We have so many guests coming to say what's up, say hello, congratulations to Gisette and Ajay and all of the members of the organization Women Inside Professional Sports. We are here live and we are excited. Thank you so much for joining our live version of Champagne and Conversations. So just hang tight. We are waiting on our guests to come in. Thank you for joining us. And yes, we're getting ready to have a good time. So the first that we anticipate will be coming in will be Jamie Foster Brown. And you guys should know Jamie from Sister to Sister magazine. She has been with us for many years. As stated that she was the African American version of People magazine. So Jamie led the media for quite some time, from late 80s to 2014, where they went digital. And now Jamie is just enjoying the fruits of her labor, and we are going to love on Jamie Foster Brown. We also have Gisette English, whom we've seen and talked to before, who is the creator, the mastermind, the president of the organization Women Inside Professional Sports, as well as Speak English 5. And she will be here to talk about the event that they are hosting this evening. And it's actually a 3-day event. We're live because Champagne and Conversations is the official sponsor for the social media suite, which is where we are tonight, for Champagne and Conversations and WIPS, Women Inside Professional Sports. So we are so excited about that. Gisette and Ajay, they will be joining us. Charrisse Jordan, whom many of you all know, was on Real Housewives of Potomac, and she's made some special features on some of the other franchise, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and a few others. So Charrisse Jordan will be joining us as well, and just a whole host of others that are supporting the organization that are excited to be a part of WIPS. WIPS also is gearing to mentor young people that are interested in professional sports. So we will be having an all-day mentorship program tomorrow, and then we will have a power brunch to end the week on Saturday, and that will be with co-chair Marcia Dyson. So we will love on those folks as well, and I hope Marcia will be able to join us coming up as well. Joumana Kidd, who has also joined us earlier in this month to talk about this program. So we are excited to have everyone here tonight. It's going to be just kind of live, so get your champagne, get your wine, get your cocktails, and just enjoy the conversations that we plan to have. And again, it's not going to be anything scripted. We're having a good time tonight. So we're going to play some music, and we have cameras in and out. So we will be ushering our guests in as they come, and that will be what we do. So thank you so much for joining Champagne and Conversations, and it's our first live. Yay! We're so excited. So hang tight and we will be right back. We are going to have Wendy come in, Courtside Moms, and talk with us. She is also one of our sponsors for the event, and she is going to talk with us about her podcast, which is in the next week. And she actually has a well, we'll wait for her to talk to us about what she actually does and how it became Courtside Moms. Come on in. Yay! Wendy, we have Wendy Sparks. Yes, have a seat. Come on. Welcome. We are live. We told everybody that we're just like having a good time today. But
Yes, we are.
ladies and gentlemen, slide up to the camera and I'm gonna slide out so you can slide in. But we have Wendy Sparks here, guys, and she is Courtside Mom. She is also one of the sponsors for this week of WIPS, and we are so happy to have you. And it's such an honor because you have such an amazing story.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes.
We've spoken many times on the phone, but this is our first time actually together.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes.
such a blessing.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Sparks, and I am going to let her tell you all about her podcast, tell you about her family, and how she started Courtside Moms.
Okay, so I'm Wendy Sparks of Courtside Moms Media. It is my new and improved platform. I started this platform in 2019, and the goal was to speak to NBA moms and WNBA moms, G League, anybody whose child was playing in the professional level of basketball. And I wanted to talk about our journeys and our stories of how we got our kids to become high performance athletes. It was such a touching beginning because I realized that a lot of moms went through the same struggles and the joys and the challenges that I went through. I realized not everybody had the same resources. I learned where to get these resources from. And for me, I needed to pay that forward. Now the goal is to help other families.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
yes, yes,
listen,
yes.
we went through so much because we didn't know. Now
Yeah.
giving this information to you so that now you can know and that you can help your child fulfill their dreams.
Yes. And she's speaking from experience because your son is with now the
Toronto Raptors.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So he's
And he
going
was
on.
with
Before he was with Orlando Magic.
Okay. All right.
That was his first opportunity in 2017 in the NBA, but prior to that, he was playing overseas. So his journey wasn't easy. He went undrafted in 2014, and that was tough. That
Oh
was
wow.
very tough. A lot of tears.
For the mental, it was tough because he was used to playing and then not being able to play. So I'm certain that that was a big effect on him. And he's young, right?
Back then, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, it really it's that feeling of rejection.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody wants
Even
to
though
be
it
the
wasn't,
kid,
but
no. But you don't understand
yeah.
that when
Yeah.
you're sitting there for hours waiting for your name to be called and it's never called, and you feel like, hold on a second, I'm here, I'm good. How come they don't find me good enough? Only to realize it just wasn't your time.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
So
Or it was time to go somewhere else.
that's right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
learn and develop more. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what he did. And now
Yeah.
he's playing in the NBA, right? So it's a blessing.
In the time it's supposed to
It's
happen.
all about
And I think we
timing.
all have to take that away because we don't really live in that moment. We think, every time it's not the way we think it's supposed to be.
It's so true. We want instant
Gratis.
gratification, and that's not really the way it should
Right,
go.
right,
Everything in
right,
life
right,
is a process, right?
right.
Everything you
Absolutely.
learn. You want to become a lawyer, you have to go to school. You have to learn. You don't just become, you know what I mean, and just represent someone day two. So it's the
Absolutely.
same thing in an athlete's world. You just have to take your time, develop,
Yes.
and get there.
Yes, 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 yes. So, well, congratulations to you. And then you also have now rebranded your podcast. So not only was he doing the work, now she's doing the work.
Mama finally has time for herself, right?
So let's talk about that. So you now decided to rebrand and you did some shifting, some changing as well.
That's
And
right.
your home is
Now my home is in Connecticut.
okay, but it was
Montreal, born and
yes.
raised Canadian.
So yeah, so she's transferring as well.
Yes,
But
yes.
but congratulations on your new marriage.
Thank
Yes,
you.
hubby and
Thank
all, and
you.
he's holding it down this weekend
That's
while
it. My
you're
biggest supporter.
yes, yes, good for
Good
you.
for you.
So talk about your new branding. So Courtside Moms is taking on a little different approach, and has anything changed in terms of your mission, or is it still that, and you just kind of decided to rebrand? What was your idea for that?
So I added media to it.
Oh, okay,
Courtside Moms Media.
okay.
And the reason why I did that is because we're more than just interviews and just talking to moms. I
Mm-hmm.
really want to do like consulting. I've done a couple of events already where I've been invited to come speak to parents of amateur basketball players
Mm-hmm.
and to help and get their journey started.
Okay.
Um, I also want to start blogging. I'm also in the process of writing a book. So there's a couple
Nice.
of
Congratulations.
yes. So there's a lot of different things that right now that I'm doing. I now have a new partner with me, Danielle LaForce. She is also an NBA mom, and she was also a coach. So she understands a lot um, more because, well, when I say she understands a lot more, I'm saying she has a different perspective that she's bringing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because now when we're speaking to our guests, we're coming from different angles. Not only
Sure.
moms, we're coming, as we have a coach's eye. It says, okay, look, this is
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Because as moms, sometimes we're like, oh, my son didn't
Mom's the
play.
manager.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're like, my son didn't
We
play.
know a few of those,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, a lot of momagers, let me tell you. So we come at them in different angles to help them see the whole story, not
Sure.
just the story that they envision and what they think.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's such a glorified platform. So I'm so blessed to have her now partner with me.
Yay.
And oh yeah, we have bigger ideas that we want to do. We are so ready to blow this platform up in different ways.
Right,
So
right, right.
it's coming.
It's coming. Yes, congratulations
Thank
on that.
you.
And so far tonight, what brings you to WIPS? How did you become a part supporting WIPS? Anything you want to say to Gisette while you're here?
Oh, I'm looking at you. Thank you for being really an anchor to a lot of women. You really are. And Women Inside Professional Sports is such a great platform because it's honoring women
Sure.
and rewarding women
Yeah.
and giving recognition where really women deserve and aren't getting recognized in the
Yeah.
sporting
Yeah.
industry. So there's different facets. When people say sports, they just think of the athletes, but there's so much behind the scenes, women.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Things
Yeah.
that women are doing, roles that we're
Right.
fulfilling that people don't know
Mhm.
about. And WIPS is really that platform that's bringing it to light. So to me, Gisette, you have
Yeah.
my heart. So thank you.
Congratulations, Gisette. And so how did you start with WIPS? Did you just get into it or have you been with her the entire time? Because this is our 10th anniversary of celebrating women inside professional sports. So is this your first year or have you been with them for some time?
I would say it's really now recent. Gisette was actually just on my show,
Nice.
and
Okay.
that's how I got to meet her. And
Okay.
then after she invited me to do an event with her. We did a virtual event together, and we've always remained in contact.
Okay.
So I love when she always says, "Building with you." So Gisette is that beautiful person that sees
Mm-hmm.
what people are doing, and she
Mm-hmm.
says, "Let's build
Build
together."
together.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what I love. So she knows anytime you need something, she knows that she can
And here
call.
we are.
There you go. There you go. So
Yes.
I'm so blessed to be a part of WIPS, and I'm looking forward to everything that's up and coming.
Absolutely. Yes, Gisette. Congratulations, many, many more years. You two have brought so much to the organization and bringing all of us together. We actually have what, a few nights out, right?
Yes, yes, I'm excited for the next couple of days and everything that we have coming.
Yes, absolutely. Wendy Sparks, thank you so, so much for joining us. And please share your social media. Please share your platform so that anyone that is looking to get some insight on what to do as a mom or even as a family member or just to know, they can find you.
Um, I would say please look me up on Instagram, Twitter, as well as Facebook, Courtside Moms Media. And you can follow our episodes wherever you get your favorite podcast.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Sparks of Courtside Moms and Media now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So have a great night. Enjoy.
Thank you
We
very
are
much.
waiting on some of the other guests to come in, and we thank you guys for joining us. We're
Thank
stay
you.
stay tuned because we're still here.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell her. Tell her. Okay. Thank you. What happened? And we talked about her, and she's here. We have Miss Jamie Foster Brown, and we we're gonna see you, Mama. Look at her. Look at her.
Get out the
See,
way.
she got to take over. Look at this.
Does
Look
she
at
have
her.
to
Look,
be here while I
look
talk
at her.
to you? I don't need her here. I don't need her. I have a brain. I know what to say. Okay, I don't
And
need
a
her.
brain and a brand.
Hello, everyone.
Yay!
How are you?
Jamie, we love
What
you.
am I tearing down?
You are just sitting your seat. There you go.
I love this. Don't you love this?
We learn from the best.
Oh, listen to her. How are you all? Hi, America.
Yes. Jamie Foster Brown. And we have to give you your love. We're going to give you your roses here. We're going to give you awards here. And then we're going to do them in this ceremony as well.
Okay.
But 25 plus years
Oh my God.
in media.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was so much. There's 25 years with the well, the magazine, but I was with Black Entertainment Television, so I had to get all of the little monsters in the beginning. The first time any of the performers were on television was when I booked them for BET, and that was amazing because
What was
everything is
your
changing.
first one? The one that you remember the most?
Well, I had LL Cool J, and that was the first time I had a pushback. Like I was like, okay, you sit here, and Donnie Simpson sits here, and he said, no, I want my boy. My boy got to sit here. Like I said, well, we don't know who your boy is, and what does he have to say? Doesn't matter that he don't have anything to say, and he didn't have anything to say. But it was my first encounter with the mentality of the rappers at that time because they were like strong with their friends, very strong, and they wanted to bring their friends along. I was learning about this whole new world of being from the street, from being loyal, having your boys or having your girls, and what they were willing to do and not do. So I had to be very flexible because I'm from another generation, and but I learned because these were our babies, and they were so magnificent. They were just born with this talent in them, and I had lived in Sweden 9 years, devoid of my culture, of my people, Black people. The Swedes are wonderful people, got it together over there, but it was nothing like coming here. All the men, just think about all of them all of the men and women that we have who are stars, big stars, especially the rappers. What our boys do, what they say, is emulated around the world. That doesn't happen in China, Italy, France, anywhere else. But here, the power that we have inside of us, we don't recognize.
Right.
We don't have the gifts God has given the people with. And
Mhm.
so one of the things
Still fighting for that.
we're fighting for that, but we're also fighting each other, which is something that
Oh
bothers
gosh,
me
yes,
so
absolutely.
much. And
Yes.
so with the mothers that are here, um, but our black mothers, and now we don't even have our men because they locked them up. So many of our men have been locked up. When they come out, they have no purpose, they have no job, they don't have money, they don't have anything,
Right.
or they don't have their children. We need men raising our boys.
Yes. Yeah, we need men raising children, period.
Period.
Yes,
Right.
children, period.
Exactly.
Yes. So, in your career, have you had a great time traveling the world? Have you had a great time training others? You actually started basically 1 year, 2 years before even our Wendy Williams. So, you really were a pioneer in this media game.
Well, I
How was
started in
that?
'80. Bob Johnson started in 1980.
Okay.
I started in 1981. I started off as a secretary. And one of the things that I had gifts. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking for someone to pay you something, what are you going to give them in exchange? My gifts was that
Dang.
I had shorthand and typing, and I was a whiz. I was murder with that.
Mm-hmm.
I typed my 90 words a minute. I had 120 words shorthand, and Bob Johnson was so damn impressed. I'm telling you, he had to hit in the business one year. And so I went to an agency when I came back from Sweden. I said, well, I got to work. Okay, so I went to an agency and they said, well, there's a little black TV show that's coming up on network, and you can go down there and see if you can get a job there. So what was I going to sell him? Because that's when you want a job, you got to be selling yourself. You got to have some value.
Okay.
Bob had these people. They were horrible. They would put periods in the middle of a sentence. They didn't know what an exclamation mark was. I mean, they didn't know how to line up the paragraphs. And so when he came in, he said, I hear that you really hot shot. I said, okay. He said, take this letter. I said, okay. And I took the letter, came down perfect. The eye was kind to the eye because how the eye hits the letter on the page is important also.
Okay.
So it's easy to read. I was taught all that because I used to be a patent attorney clerk. I had to take patents, chemical and
Okay.
mechanical patents. You can't be wrong with that
So
because
you
it's
had to be
incorrect.
strategic in that
Right.
and focus
And I had to know
and
that. That's
detail.
right,
Yes.
detail.
Yes.
And Bob was like, oh my, everybody think you something here. Take this letter. I said, okay. Oh no, she got to
Okay.
stay. But not only that, it was important. There were only 8 of us
Mm-hmm.
there, and it was important. I worked for Bob Johnson and I worked for Janice Thomas. Bob was really busy. His job was to get the money in. He told us, "I don't care, just get something up on the network. I got to concentrate on getting advertising in here." So that's what I had to do. I worked for the vice president of advertising, which was Janice Thomas, and I worked for Bob. Bob was on the road most of the time, but when he came in, let me tell you, the first time we put a show together with Donnie Simpson, who was the hosting, there were 2 other people who were producing the show.
In a big way, a little secretary in a big way.
Oh my God, they produced this show, and they had never produced a TV show. They had been writers. They were
Okay.
about music, but they never produced anything. It was the show was like an hour short. An hour short. It was going to be 2 hours. And Donnie Simpson and he had a female with him at the time, Sheila. Thanks. Anyway, so
Yeah, Sheila.
Bob came in Monday morning with a whip.
A real one?
And, yes. The whip was slamming on the desk. What the hell happened?
To the hour of air.
That was going to be there was going to be another.
Okay. Well, now there we go. We need another job
They
too.
didn't know how to time out the videos, how long the video would take, how long does Donnie speak, how long is the commercial.
Sure.
So they had to learn, and I eventually took over. But as he did it, they did fire the producer, so they had to have somebody else in place. Well, I was assistant to the And I'm by
Keep all
myself.
the time.
I'm by myself. And I was going to bed at like midnight and getting up at 6 in the morning because I only just had an intern.
Okay.
And this was a 2 hour show every day,
Every
5
day.
days a week. But you don't complain about that. If you're going to be there,
Mm.
be about it. You have to be about it at the same time. So when it was time, God got enough money coming in, and he got enough advertising. So people didn't believe in black entertainment television. They talked about us like a dog. You know, it's like black. Why you gotta call it black? We was like, well, what do you want us to call it? White? You can't be like CBS or it doesn't mean anything. You know, this was my territory. That's what he was established.
Uh huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is something new. This is something different. And Bob just said, Jamie, just put something on the air. Keep it on the air while I go and get this advertising. Okay, so we said, so I had to keep it on the air. And I mean,
And what were you adding? What was it that in terms of content?
I was booking all the artists that were all the new artists come up, LL Cool J, all of them, honey. They were. I remember when LL Cool J came in. You know, I said, okay, he brought his friend. Yeah. So you have to learn certain things about those rappers, because,
Mm-hmm.
and so I said, well, LL, you sit next to Donnie, your friend, you come out here and be with me. We're on camera. Oh, I was saying, oh, no, I don't know. He's gonna sit right here with me.
Mm.
And I said, well, what's he gonna talk about? He don't have to talk about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? This is a whole nother lifestyle from the streets, from the way their loyalty to one another. And I learned that immediately. I
So
had
they thought
musicians.
that media needed them
Right.
at this
You
point.
didn't have to, and they did. We did need them,
Mm.
but I fell in love with all of them.
And I was going to ask you now, what made you really pinpoint artists? Because then you decided to segue into your own magazine.
Well, the thing is that I had lived in Sweden for 9 years. I had been devoid of my people, of black people, for 9 years. I come back, everything has changed, but I'm in the marketplace. I see others, all kinds of people. The Swedish people are very nice. Me and hindsight.
Yeah.
They sucks. They had gravy on their meat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just in love with our black children. They're so talented. They're poets. All these poets. And you got nerve to put infectious beats on top of this poetry? Who does that? Our black children. I just was just so enamored with them. And now a lot of them, I had problems with some of the lyrics and the derivation of women, all of that.
Yep.
But that's the way it was going. And you see how it is today. I was warning against this all the time. I was having meetings with the people in the music industry, the vice president, and said that this music is going to destroy our women, our children, how we're being perceived, especially as look, you want to get this advertising, you just better shut up.
Oh,
That's how
see,
it is.
that media needed all of that
Right.
content. Hmm.
Well, that's the way the world was going at that time. So it was either I was going to be in the game or not be in the game.
Play
But
the
if
you're gonna play the game or not
then
be in the game.
yeah, that was my choice. But I can only make a difference if I'm in the game. I can't make a difference if I'm sitting outside of the game and not involved with it. And so I was involved on many levels. I even had the music industry. This is what was difficult. I having meetings at our different conventions about the damage that's being done to our children with the kind of language and everything is violent, everything is about women taking off their clothes. And I'm watching the white videos because I'm programming both on BET.
Okay.
I'm looking at the white videos and the black, white girls in the black dresses, they got the red lipstick, they're looking all cute. I think me, just singing like
Sing it, Jamie.
yeah, the black women, they got them coming up out of the swimming pool and all this,
Luke.
with big booties and no clothes hardly on and all that. So I'm seeing how white guys are elevating their women and we're getting beat.
Mm.
I had so many um, meetings about that, and I mean they love me, the guys love me and everything, but this is how they were playing to the streets, and that's what was important to them. The streets was fine, and I said, I guess this is the devil's time to reign with our kids. And
Mhm.
that's what I feel so sad about that. And you see what we see today.
We still seeing it today. We're still seeing it
Yeah.
today. So you created the magazine to now further that legacy or further that interaction with your little the little people that you wanted to continue to watch their
I
careers.
needed you all to know what's going on. We don't talk enough. We don't tell our children enough, and we don't share enough what goes on. Even now, we have so many things that happen in our community that, what do we do with our children? The mama stop to work, they just put our babies and men in jail. How is she going to make it? You have your flock there on Sunday, every Sunday. Our churches teach us what to do. We keep talking about God and Jesus. That's 2,000 years ago. No, he cool. Jesus cool now. Whatever he is, he's doing his thing. What are we supposed to do today? Okay,
Yes.
I have a problem with that. That we're not teaching us how to get on. We
Well,
need to
we're
teach
working on it now. We do have a few that are working on it.
a few. Yeah,
Bishop
whatever
J,
we
Pastor
have.
Keon, Darius Daniels,
Yes,
yes, those
it's
folks.
taking a
Torrey
long
Roberts,
time.
Sarah, she's definitely
Right,
yes, she's doing a great job too, and
right.
leading us into a way of not just making it so spiritual, making it where we can relate life to, like you say, the sermon, the message, so
We
that
can
we
take
don't.
15, 20 minutes
Yeah,
out of a
yeah,
Sunday. I mean, this is what's happening in our community. This is what we feel that we need to do. We've done the work. We've done the interviews. We know the research. This is how we can continue.
yeah.
You can't leave us. We're a flock that there's no leadership with one another. So I'm a bit upset, as you can tell, about that. So, yeah, I don't like seeing my people hurt because think about God's kids. That's what I call us. God's kids are He's just amazing. And if we do what He wants us to do, we can be one another.
Yep.
I'm His kid, but I'm a child in so many ways. That's why.
Steady learning.
Yes,
Yes.
and I want the church has us in there every Sunday, once a week. We take 15 minutes out and say, listen, this is what's going to happen in the community. We don't want this, or we do want it, or we need to, try to listen to this is going to be good for our kids. We're going to, build another school,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Take some time out to take care of your flock.
Yes.
So I have a little problem with that.
Are you
It's
going to
good
start a school?
A school of what? It's hard now.
Are you going to start a school for the
I
little
just want a
babies?
boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Well, she took it all the way left. She just want a boyfriend. Never mind all that. She's done enough charity work, so she's like, okay.
No, it'll never be enough. But I do want companionship. I had a husband who was flying. I mean, I know that's when I knew God really loved me. Because this dude was something else.
And he supported your business and always, yes, took over your business. Yes.
Like, I don't care anything about that. I'm going to. My husband was regulating oil pipelines and nuclear reactors for the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission.
That's a lot to say.
Yeah. He got sick of them. He said, I'm going to work for my wife. And he came out and took over.
He sure did. And he
It
supported
was
you.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
And he supported you all the way up until, right? Everything that you,
Until he
yes,
passed.
yes,
Until he
yes,
passed in
yes.
2013.
Rest in peace. Absolutely.
And
And is
my
that why
husband
you
was smart.
decided to retire?
No, well, not only that, but you got to realize that magazines became massive before then. My magazine focused on reviews and he was called. They thought I was a gossip magazine, but if you look at it, this is what Bill and Tia said, and this is what Jamie said, this is what Bill and Tia said. So it's not gossip. It's
That's
not
an
word for
interview.
word. Yeah, it's an interview.
Yeah, yeah,
But they thought it was gossip. And
yes,
so they labeled it as such, which was disappointing because that has a negative overtone to it, and it did at that time.
yes,
But it was what it was.
yes.
So, but I was able to. I just wanted to. You see all these black kids. They're so super talented. They got all this music and poetry pouring through them. Who are you? I want to know who's your mom, who's your dad.
And nobody really takes that time because most people just take people as face value and just let them do whatever they do. But you were digging down into their soul
Well,
to really become related to
we
them.
don't have enough information. Black people don't get enough
Yeah, they don't want to know. Normally, we don't till now. A gossip, yes. We are entertainment. And you went in, you not only did the articles, but you actually were a part of everything that was happening. So you were very hands on, I guess is what I'm saying. You were the face of it as well as the voice.
The dad, what y'all do?
What's your mama name?
During that time, I realized how special we were.
Hmm.
We really are. If you think about, how what our children say and do today is still around the world. Because no other group of people have their music and their words sung all around the world by everybody.
Yes. Which is
That's
why
one.
they felt that they could control. Now, I think now media has taken back some of that power that at first was what you said, where the artists maintain the power. And I think that's what probably
No,
needs to change.
the artists still couldn't have because see, they're smart. You got those. When our artists have power and stuff, but they're also stupid. They don't like. Sometimes they don't see. Yeah, because they're not taught. A lot of them are not taught about business.
Right now, yes,
And
that's
how to
true.
make their money,
Right?
and they do stupid stuff, and they take stuff.
Especially
They
through
take
this
all this
COVID.
money, and they buy half the
Yes,
houses, and they leave it there and all that.
yes,
It was no one's teaching them.
yes,
There's no vision given. There's no who's going to say what to them. They think Martin Luther King and all of those guys who really opened the door up for us. They're old people. They don't know what they're talking about.
right,
But,
right. But
so
not knowing that you guys have the wisdom
and we
to
were the
lead.
ones
Yes,
and encouraged
yes,
because we went out there and got our butts kicked. You understand what I'm saying? They would beat us and stuff. So it's not me. That's
we
what
know.
my generation did.
Yes. So we definitely want to just really scroll back to where things were before because it does need to be more hands-on. People need to love on one another, which is what the messaging is becoming now is love again, pay attention, take care of one another as opposed to just that's your life, you do this your life, you do that. So we definitely need that
Mm-hmm.
direction. We need more of we won't say OGs. We won't say,
How you need OG?
oh,
Because we've been there, done that. We
we need
know.
OGs. Okay, well, we
We
need
know.
the
I
OGs.
can
Jamie
tell
said it.
you. If I've been down that path, I know there are holes in that path. I'm an OG. I've been down it. I know where the holes are. So I want to respect you around them so that
Don't make
you
me cry.
reach where you want to go. Your goals are very important to me because if you become stronger, I become stronger, then she
Absolutely.
becomes stronger. You understand? That's what it and make it a game. I don't give a how you want to feel that it is. Just do it. We're too damn talented and
Absolutely.
too strong to not be able to say, what is happening to our You see a guy, I'll just give money to people in the street now. I know that doesn't help them, but it helps me to know that I helped them even at that time. Because I was during this whole journey, I was put in a position where I didn't have any money and I was with somebody that was beating me up. So now I'm grateful for that because now I have tremendous understanding. If that
Mm,
happens to you, I, well, why don't she leave him? I said, wait a minute. He's kicking her butt and she's trying to do everything for him. What do you think he's going to do if she tries to leave him? He has a problem of possession or violence or whatever happened to him as a child. You gotta take time to find out who that person is. Who raised that person? What was done to that person? Because whatever was done to that person, that's what's going to come out on you. We don't do that. Girl, you're so cute and all, and girl, we can make love and all this. But my husband was super fine, but that the difference to me. That was not what taught me his gentleness, his kindness. What's in your brain, Jamie? Because he recognized I had this talent. I said, maybe I don't have it right. You know, I can get away with things. I just lined up on the page. I swear. Like
Oh.
that's what he would do every month
Oh.
until I learned how to do it myself.
And then you got the best at it and wrote for
Yeah.
10,
About
12.
25 years. I want this more. I want us to know how to become us. I want us to know what to look for in that other person. And I want us to uplift one another. We're amazing. We're amazing.
I think she just created her next show. We're going to take you live so that you can do dating above 50.
Well,
Yeah.
I still prefer them around 30.
Well, we're not going to knock it, but there are some above 50 that are looking for a relationship. So we can just make it whatever. Because our love, Charrisse Jordan, she too has just said that. So over 50, I think we have to create
That's
some
my
sort of.
baby. That girl is.
She's here tonight as
Yeah,
well.
I saw her. I was
But
in Texas.
we what we need the show. So I think we need to talk to your producer so that we can get the 50 and over dating with Jamie,
Not only that, and I would
the
appreciate
bachelorette Jamie.
right, but I would appreciate us saying things like, TJ, I'm not they don't know how to get people because there's so much anger in our community inside of us. How do we get rid of that? How do we control it? Because it's only been a while since all of us said, you know,
Because they're angry, they don't get down into it and fix
right,
that. So
right.
that's the part of it.
But there's no one there to help
And
them
we
fix it.
also think that therapy is like is
It's
like
the
a
bomb.
disease.
It's the bomb. It's the bomb. Well,
Therapy is the greatest. But they
I
think that,
agree.
oh no, don't do therapy, something's
Well,
wrong.
that's from what we call generational black generational knowledge. We believe certain things and then it was passed on and say, oh no, you don't tell your business to other people. I tell my
Right,
business
don't
all
tell
the
them
time.
your business.
I tell my, but this is what I was doing with sister. I was helping you tell your business so that there would be understanding why you have done certain things. It would tell me, yeah, I killed that boy or whatever. That was a long time ago, or yeah, I ran out on her. But why did you run out on her? What was going on inside of you? Because we know money is like in our mind. Things happen to us.
Hmm.
What is it that has happened to turn us inside into ourselves and hurt ourselves and hurt others? So trying to get to the core of that is really what I'm about. If we could just teach one another how to say, okay, I really want to hit you in your face right now, but I'm not going to do
Yes,
that.
but there's a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a way to work through that. And you've given us so much, and we're going to work on that show for you. We're going to make sure that we get that work.
Well, I get paid. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
absolutely. We're going to produce it and we're going to get you all back on, and you're going to give these people
So
all of the
you're
energy
not
that
gonna
they
let
need.
me. You're not gonna let me just relax and
I
entertain.
think you still have so much more to offer us. And especially since you're getting your flowers, you still have your greatness about you. You have so much information that you can share with us. We're actually honoring Jamie tonight for her contribution to the media. We're doing our social media suites tonight. And of course, Champagne and Conversations was the official sponsor for this suite.
Oh,
So
that's
we are,
wonderful. That's
um,
this is basketball women
I'm
because
not no
I
basketball.
said it's football women
I'm
as I
not
got.
football either, but thank you for claiming that. We'll see. We'll
They're
see.
so
We'll see.
beautiful. These women are so beautiful. Look at this. Look at this.
But yes, we are honoring Miss Jamie Foster Brown, and we love her, and we have to get her in the camera. And
Oh, you want me?
yes, and
I
we're
don't really
gonna
want
have
to
her.
be in this camera. You
Yes.
notice that, right? I'm shy. You know, why are they putting me in this camera?
Because we love you, Jamie. And we're going to give her an award tonight for her contribution to
Oh,
media. And of course, that is coming from our world, and that we're just learning. Because, of course, I just started Champagne and Conversations in the COVID. This was just,
really
this
okay.
was just, the good Lord
She
said, get
looks
on that
so
Zoom.
beautiful. Look at her. Look at her.
Good Lord said, get on the Zoom. And I just got on the Zoom
What were
and I
you doing
started
before
talking.
that?
Well, we'll talk about that off air, but we already talked, we were doing other things. So I've never been on this side of the camera.
Okay. Yes, you were always interviewed.
I was always on the other side with other people prepping them for it. So when God said, "Okay, you can get over there and do it," I'm like, "What do you mean? Lights, camera, what? I'm not doing that." But
Look at you. That is beautiful.
oh, thank you. So I got to keep you close. We got to keep you with us. We got to yeah, we got to create something. So we think that 2023 we might have something. Jamie and me. No, I'm just playing. But maybe. She said, okay, put that in paper. Let's get that.
That's my ride or die.
Yes, we love it. We love it. Hi, 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 hi. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much, Jamie Foster Brown, for joining us tonight. We're going to be honoring you. We have something special for you. We actually have two things for you. Part of it was a nice bottle of champagne because we don't do it any other way. But the venue told us that we had to remove that for now.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's somewhere else special, but we'll get it to you. Don't worry. And we have some other things for you. And
Oh, I was just walking.
yeah, well, we'll talk about that. But ladies and gentlemen, Jamie
Hey,
Foster Brown.
you see this beautiful creature here? Look at her. She cares about her people and she's in love with her people. Trust me, we are a magical people. I've been in so many different places. There's nothing and no one like us. God just He kissed us and gave us all this stuff, but then somehow I think we disobeyed Him or whatever, and we got our
Well, that's
butts
what
kicked.
COVID. That's what happened with COVID. He's like, sit down, because y'all not acting
Y'all
right.
not acting right. We gotta act right, and we can't act right. And our men, our boys, our men are so endowed spiritually, and their bodies, their
Depleted.
yeah,
They need
they
refueling.
we need to help them
Hmm.
so much. And so don't say it ain't this and it ain't that. I never talk negative about our men.
And we don't need them to say a B ain't this and a B ain't that. Let's
No,
say
we
that
don't. But we have to
both
teach
ways.
them that. We have
Teach
to teach
one,
them
teach one.
from the
You
beginning.
heard it from Jamie.
Yeah, you do that. I
She
don't call
said,
them.
get it together.
Like, we're gonna get it together tonight. We'll see you next time. Well, she's not. Are you signing off?
I'm not. We're just going
Well,
to get
I'm
someone
signing off.
else, but we're going to sign Jamie off and let her go home and enjoy
See how
the
they
rest of
use
her
you
night.
and then just say, get out of here.
No.
But
Mm,
okay, love you all. Bye
thank
bye.
you. Jamie Foster Brown, you guys. And if you don't know her, you will know her because she'll be back. Yes. Thank you so much. Hang tight. We have more guests coming. Thank you. Hey y'all, we're back.
All right.
And we have Miss Julia here. She was so fabulous. She was on the pink carpet and we couldn't get her off. So now here she is. Welcome.
Thank you.
Step on in the camera.
We get all
so they
in.
can get all in
Gotta
here.
get all in. Oh, there we go.
Yes. And
Can
we
you
were
see me
supposed to
now?
have champagne, but
That's all right.
so
We just go imagine there's champagne. That's all right. We're gonna imagine there's
we'll
champagne
have
here.
it afterwards though. Don't
Okay.
make sure you don't leave me. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have Miss Julia here, and we want to talk with her about your amazing career. So please share all of the great things that you have going on. If you leave anything out, of course, I have notes right here. So
All right, all right. So I am Julia Rock. I am the founder and CEO of Rock Career Development, and we focus on helping athletes to translate their existing skills into high-paying, in-demand careers. And what that really means,
post their career.
yes,
Okay.
so that's that. The idea is really helping them to make that transition, so that when they leave their sport, or if they've already left, that they now have a new career play, as I like to call it. So I do that through through individual coaching, and I'm launching a group coaching program. So shameless plug, launching a group coaching program this quarter, and really taking them through the process of identifying what they want to do next, and giving them all the tools and resources to get
Sure.
there. So
Sure.
personal
Now, where
branding.
did this idea come from?
So it's funny because I was coaching corporate clients previously, so
Mhm.
people who are in the professional space. And one of my clients, her brother played in the NBA and played overseas. And she's like, "Hey, can you help my brother find a job?" And that's how I got into
And
it.
her brother was.
Oh, you term the name dropping?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. So the athlete was Alex Stephenson.
Okay. Okay.
So he played on the Lakers, Grizzlies, and so forth, and then
Yes.
went overseas.
Okay.
So
Okay. And so, how long is the span of career usually for an athlete? I mean, it can be short or long, but obviously, if it's short, then do you find that that transition is greater or it's not to be able to work with them and get into another career?
So I find that if your career is shorter, especially if you're closer to when you graduated, right, that you may still feel like there's an opportunity for you. You may just still feel lost. But if you've had several years away from,
And then,
academic, and then also several years away from playing your sport,
hmm
I feel like it's harder because you've been in that kind of pit
yeah,
of trying to find yourself, trying to find what's next. So I think it's slightly easier if the person is kind of fresh out of their sport versus a lot of time has passed because you've had a lot more time to sit with yourself.
yeah, because they're difficult to deal with at a point once they've been in it a long time. I would imagine just because they're trained to do that sport, and now they
Exactly.
have to go. So traditionally, do you find that they stay within the sports realm, or are they totally leaving the sports, you know, industry altogether and going into something else?
So many do want to stay in the sports space. So
Hmm.
whether it's
Coaching.
coaching
Hmm.
or something along
Hmm.
those lines, doing player development, scouting as well. But then there are others who have different interests. So some want to go into sales or tech or
Hmm.
marketing. So I've seen a mix, but it just depends on how close they want to stay to their sport and if they want to broaden their horizons. But my goal is to show them, one, that you can get a career, and it also doesn't have to stay in being sports related. And so, making sure they can widen the aperture a little bit and see that there's more opportunity out there.
And they're open to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
because for many of them, all they've known is sports. So once
Right.
they hear that, okay, you could do this or that, there's a lot more for them to like kind of soak in, like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. Or I didn't know about that
Yeah,
career. So
yeah, absolutely. And one thing I wanted to find out is, do you help with investing? Do any of them ever decided they want to invest in anything?
so
Like
so
franchises and such.
So my company, we don't necessarily help with investments, but
Okay.
it's more so if they want to start a business and they don't know where to start, providing them with the kind of foundational tools as to how to successfully launch a business. Because a lot of times it's like, oh, I have money, so I can just throw it into something. But it's like,
Hmm.
but do you even
Do
know
the
how to
right thing.
launch
Hmm.
into it? Do you know what to look for? Do you know how to cost your products and so forth? So
Right.
so that's the side I help on. It's more entrepreneurship than investment.
Yay. Okay. So what's on for 2023? Do you have anything major going on? What do you have? New clients coming on? What is the plan?
So
So the plan is one to further expand my group coaching program. So like I said, it's launching this kind of a pilot this quarter, and so the plan is to expand that.
Yeah.
And then my plan is to also get some new contracts with universities.
Absolutely. Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm looking to do. So working on those contracts right now because I want to also see to make sure I'm spending more time with student athletes because if we can
Mm.
help the student athletes before they become professional athletes, that we set the foundation early.
Discipline.
Yep.
Nice. Yes, I
So,
like that.
so
That
really
yes,
excited.
and I mean obviously with the whole world of social media and most of the young people thinking they can just go from 0 to 100 and they just want to buy toys and they just want to go all out and make
Yeah.
it rain and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But you'll be broke making it rain. So if you get Julia before you start, then you don't have to worry about that happening. I love it. And I was so excited when I saw her. And like I say, everyone has been bombarding her on the pink carpet tonight. So we've been trying to get her in. And we, of course, will have our sip after.
Yeah.
We have the conversation now and the champagne later. But yes, congratulations to you. Please share your social media so anyone that is interested in wanting to contact you for your contract work and your consultations that they can do that as well.
Sure, sure. So if you want to find me on social media, I'm at the Julia Rock on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. So it's very easy, and my website is rockcareer.com. So I'm trying to be consistent on all the platforms as well.
Absolutely. Julia, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
I'm
And
excited.
we must say, I wanted you to give a message to Gisette, and you're here supporting WIPS, and we do appreciate you doing that. And how long have you been a part of the WIPS program? Is this your first year?
This is my first
Oh,
year.
well,
This is my
welcome.
first year.
Yes.
So I'm grateful to Gisette for this opportunity, just for being thought of to be on the panel on Saturday. So just thank you so much to Gisette and the team. I mean, it's just such a great honor to be here.
Absolutely. Great night, great group of women here,
Yes,
and we're
just
all,
a lot of
yeah,
inspiration.
just networking and having a
Yes.
good time. Yes. Thank you so much
Thank you so much
for
for
joining
being
us.
here.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I actually think Courtside Moms is waiting to talk to you as well.
Oh,
So
all right.
I told y'all she's busy.
Thanks, y'all.
We'll be back.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I like that bag. guess who we have? We have Charrisse. Hello,
Hi.
Charrisse. Welcome
Hi.
to Champagne and Conversations. Yes, Jamie rearranged my room, and so we'll just let this be. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Charrisse. Look, she's working our camera, you guys, and we know her for working the camera, right? So we're going to say hello to Charrisse. Thank you for joining Champagne and Conversations. So we wanted to say congratulations to Gisette for 10 years and you have had so much experience with nonprofit, philanthropy, organizations of this. Are you excited about this night? You've been with Gisette actually for
From
some
the first from year one,
so
from day
she's been
one.
since
Yeah.
year one. See, some of us have just started year one, and she's been 10 years over
Yes.
here. Yeah.
Years.
And you were president of Behind the Bench before this.
Yeah.
Yes.
The National Basketball Wines Association. Yeah.
And that's you just was awesome at it. So, and obviously now being here and supporting, you've been an amazing philanthropist, and I've watched you through the years to give so much and give back to so many people, and you do such volume with that. What is that? Is that something that you feel like is a passion of yours?
Yeah. It's so weird, but I've been doing philanthropy even as a child. So I grew up doing it. My mother did a lot in the community. So I'm just a mini mom of my mother. So I'm when I look at myself now, it's so funny because like I look back and I'm like, I'm my mother. Like I've become her.
And you enjoy
I
that.
do.
So it's not something like work. Because you do, I mean, like the events you throw and the money you're able to raise and the people you get in the room has always been like so phenomenal. That'll be your next phase in life. But I will tell you that Jamie's going to start a dating show, as we talked about earlier.
Oh,
So she's
really?
going to start a dating show.
Well,
So
she
you'll
needs
be
to
the
make
first
me
one
the
on there.
first one on there. Okay, I gotta talk to her about that.
She said she wanted a companion. I said, well, you start the show and Charisse will be on there. But outside of that, yes, guys, she's been doing an amazing work out in every aspect of philanthropy. And of course, tonight we are here, and we're going to be tomorrow mentoring the young ladies and interested in sports and other careers within the sports. And I obviously, for those that may not know, how did you become so interested in sports?
So actually, my ex-husband was unfortunately in the industry, and before dating him, I've always said I never wanted to be in a relationship with someone in sports, entertainment, or someone who's been married before, and he was all of it. Hence, we're divorced. Like, oh,
And we
yeah.
haven't had any champagne yet, so
Yeah, right.
oh, well, maybe a little, but
Just
not
one
much.
glass is all we had earlier.
Yes, but yes, so you were interested in it, but you also used to cheer because you
Oh,
were,
growing up,
but you were a cheerleader.
I was a cheerleader. I ran track. Yeah, I did all
Mhm.
that.
So that was true. Even though you did marry,
Right.
you
Yeah.
had some interest in that regard as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, what's next for Charisse? Where are
What's
we going
next?
now?
So I'm back on the show.
Okay.
Back
And
part
that would be
time.
Real Housewives of Potomac. So you
Mm-hmm.
guys, I'm sure you know, but
Right.
yes,
The
season
OG's back,
I'm
and
never OG. Look at that.
yeah.
Jamie called herself an
Oh,
OG.
really?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the OG. Did they have an OG session? A series? No.
Not that I know
Okay. All right. Well,
of.
she's gonna call herself an OG. So
Okay.
you're back on the show.
I'm on the show. I'm in the process of compiling my guests for my podcast, which is supposed to hopefully debut next month.
And what is the name of the podcast, Cherie?
So, the Champagne Room. Conversations with Charrisse.
Did you all hear that? The Champagne Room conversation with Cherie. I'm going to tell you that she too has mentored me into this world of champagne. She has a room, trust me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Does it
sold
have
my
a
house.
pole? Does it have a pole?
I mean, we don't do that. Not my champagne.
In your champagne room, no pole? Okay, well, there was a lot of champagne in there,
A
though.
lot.
So you moved, and
Yeah,
so
I
you
sold
created
that
one?
home. Yeah,
Okay.
I sold my home with the champagne room in it. The house I have now, I have a wine cellar now. I don't even drink wine. But I'm renting it. So I was gonna transfer it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my money on somebody else's house.
You just
So
put it in the refrigerator and keep it cold.
yeah, pretty much.
And you want your own champagne?
I do. I do want my own champagne line. I have, gone through the process of researching and all the other stuff. It's not as easy as some of the other things like the wine, sparkling wines and things like that, because champagne comes out of Champagne,
Yeah,
France.
champagne is champagne.
So
We know.
right.
Hmm.
So it's international. So
Absolutely.
the process is a little more of a step than the other stuff, but it will be done.
Yes. And you're also an empty nester, so you get to enjoy that champagne at this point.
Yeah. I don't drink as much champagne as I used
Look at
to.
that. No need, huh?
Um, I mean, I'm just, oh yeah, I just don't drink it as much as I used to.
Okay. All right. Well, so
But I
now,
still love it as my drink of choice.
but you're gonna have it on the podcast.
Of course.
Of course. See, there we go. We're
Yeah,
back at
of
it.
course.
Back
Of
together
course.
again for the world to see. So yes. So tell us, do you have a date for your podcast to start? Who your first guest is gonna be?
No. But I'm not going to talk too much of it right now because I don't want to jinx anything. So
We thought
it's
it was a
coming.
juice, so we need
It's
some
coming.
juice. Anything new?
I'm on the market still.
Everybody, you hear that? We'll just let these
Still on the
numbers run
market.
up and run up. We're gonna put her on a dating. Oh, but you did tell us we're not gonna say though. We're gonna go.
Yeah, we'll see what that looks like.
Yeah, you know, Shantae Moore just got married. Her
Oh,
wedding was week
cool.
2, but it was amazing. The love
Okay.
that the two of them had are so awesome. I think it's so nice. And of
Mhm.
course, Shawnee and her new husband
Oh, that's
have
awesome.
gotten together. They have
Yeah, that's a very cute couple,
yes,
honestly.
I think they really do well, and they're doing some like encouragement or motivation and things of that sort. So yeah, we like to see that. So now we got to get Charrisse before holiday, or we're gonna get
Well, it's
2023.
cuffing season right now. I've been trying to get cuffed for the last couple of weeks.
Guess we have to leave
I
here
mean,
and go around New York City and
yeah,
see what happens.
girl.
Yeah,
So we'll
I
see.
think we got to. We got to hurry up.
We'll
It's
see.
nice today, but it might be cold next week.
Hmm.
Cuffing season, us,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we have been able to spend a few moments. She was on her way out the
I
door, but I
sure
had to
did.
grab her
She
to be
just coming
joining.
because I texted you. I was like, I'm about to
I
leave.
saw
Like,
you. And David and I were talking. I was like, oh, Sharice at the door. So we're so happy to have you.
I miss
I
you.
miss you.
And we
Yes.
definitely gotta hang out, have some
Well,
bubbles,
we're
and
done.
do
She
all
knows
that
that.
stuff.
As soon as we're finished with champagne and conversation, so you guys hang tight and we will be back. Thank you. So oh, you want to dance? Oh, you want to turn the music on? Last one for the evening is going to be Joumana. Yay! And Charrisse rearranged our board here. So we have multi things going on, but Joumana Kid is here and she is the co-chair for WIPS. And this is you all's 10th year. So happy anniversary with that.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
she's come into New York City from California with everything that you already have scheduled. So we do
Yes.
appreciate you.
Of course.
We thank you for inviting us. We thank you for allowing us to be the sponsor for tonight in the social media suite. We've had a great time. So many great messages that everyone has sent you all, and congratulations. But please share with us your interest in working with WIPS and, of course, the time that you've spent
Yeah.
with them.
So I've actually just kind of gotten involved with WIPS of late. So probably like in the past year. And
Wow, and done so much in
oh,
one year.
I mean, I just fell in love. I fell in love with the whole organization, everything that they're doing, everything they stand for. Gisette and I have history because back when my ex-husband was playing in the NBA, and her husband at the time, and
Mhm.
we were part of Behind the Bench, and
And Shanice just left.
and so we kind of just like have this bond and this sisterhood already. So I kind of would always see, like, we followed each other on Facebook, but I didn't really know her that well, and I always saw everything that she was doing. And then when she finally like reached out to me and asked me to get involved, I you know fell in love with her whole concept. Fell in
Yes,
love with
and
every
Gisette is just that.
She's next level.
Mhm,
She's next level.
mhm,
You don't meet a lot of people like Gisette. So yeah. So then I did a couple things with WIPS, and then she asked me to co-chair their 10-year anniversary, which was like such an honor. And here we are, like months and months of putting this together, and it all
here
is
we
coming
are.
together. And yeah, it was such a success, and it was the hardest thing to just pick. At first, when she said we've got to pick 10 women to honor, and I'm like, oh God, okay, I got. Then I was like, oh my gosh, I've got like 40, So it was really, really difficult to
And
have
who
them.
did you all honor tonight, just so that
Oh
we can
gosh,
do a
so
recap?
we honored Keisha Nix, who's the vice president of the Lakers, um, Coach Dar, who is a mental strength coach for athletes, uh, off the field, the NFL wives, um, Krissa Chin with the NBA, Tracy Morning, Honey Shine, Leah Pump with uh, Ladybug. What else? My gosh, I've got my brain is yeah. So many wonderful women, so many wonderful athletes. Seema, Sadaker, professional golfer, philanthropist. Kaylee Reese, phenomenal boxer. Gosh, who else? Tommy Rose. I mean, the list goes on. We ended up because there were so many. I got to 10, and we were like, okay, what do we do? Because
Yes,
there's
such a powerhouse
right. So then
already.
we're like, okay, so then we'll do 5 additional, just like groups.
Mhm.
So that's where like Tommy Rose came in, and the NFL wives.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah.
and we want to honor you too.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you've done a phenomenal job. You've
Thank
given
you.
so much. You've dedicated your time and energy. She was here today in the floor working when we got here, just getting everything together, and it's been
Drive
an
my
amazing
kids,
night.
make the kids work.
Yeah,
So yeah.
and we apologize that we couldn't have champagne here for you as a toast.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Thank
And next
you.
time we'll have music. I would have had it on for you.
That's
If
okay.
I
I
would
was
know you
teasing
would.
because you're like, I'm gonna be dancing stuff. You guys are just gonna be waiting until. So I'm gonna be dancing and turning up, and then I'll join you guys. And I'm like,
It was so
I'm gonna
nice.
dance with you.
Well, if you want to dance with me, she wants to dance.
Because the way you said that, I was like, that's not even fair. Like we're over here waiting on the Zoom, like.
I didn't know. I'm like, next time I'll say, okay, we'll do a
Just
follow-up
kidding.
for next week. And then here we go. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah.
So we'll make
Oh.
some hands. What?
You're amazing. I love it.
And this concludes Champagne and Conversations. Yes, yes. Thank you all for joining Champagne and Conversations. It's been a night, and we have had so many amazing guests. Joumana Kidd, we've had Charrisse Jordan, we've had Jamie Foster Brown, we've had Julia Rock. Oh my gosh. And we thought that we were going to have, we've also had Wendy Sparks. But this was our first live Champagne and Conversations from New York City. And we thank you all for joining us. We hope that you can play it back and have a good time with it, as well as reach out to anyone that we've had on the platform for any services that you all may need. And until the next time, guys, thank you all for joining Champagne and Conversations. Good night.